All right, everyone. Thank you for coming back to my channel and checking out everything. Like, subscribe, share, give me some hearts and everything, and check out everything I've been doing. I've got over 90 videos. Today's video is brought to you by Pammy's Backyard Barbecue, located and serving northern New Jersey, where swine is fine and the other white meat is king. Go to Facebook, check them all out. Look them up. It's a Pammys Backyard Barbecue. Let them bring a restaurant to your backyard, you guys. All right, today we're going to talk about taxes. So whenever I say taxes, what does everybody think about? Income taxes. They usually think of federal income taxes. Yeah, the federal ones. This is because between federal, state, and I guess you can call your local taxes, they lose as much, everyone loses as much as 35% of your paycheck. This is way too much, man. It's terrible. This is what they call taxation without representation. Stealing from you in the name of taxes. Okay, that's your first one. These are going to be like several of them. A business tax, also known as a corporate tax. They tax businesses, levied for their profits and everything like that. And they're stealing your money, that you worked hard for, However, expenses that are deemed necessary to the business can often be deducted to lower the amount of profits subject to tax. Why do you have to do this? Everything there should not even be taxed. Some businesses opt for this scheme option. So that helps them raise capital in a faster way because it's not taxed. This is some of the bull crap I'm talking about, like the red tape garbage that you have to do whenever you have a business, things like that. And number 3, property tax. Come on, man. They're imposed on property for a reason of ownership, They are usually paid by the real estate. By real estate, but can also be paid on personal property, such as boats. You're going to tax me on my boat. I bought the damn thing and I paid taxes there. Automobiles. Oh, of course, you got to pay a road tax. Crap like that. Recreational vehicles and other business inventory. That's crap. Get rid of all that. We don't need that. It's a fine example, like I said, of taxation without representation. It needs to stop. Then you got payroll taxes. These are taxes that must be deducted from wages paid to employees. Let me see here. I just mentioned a tax at the beginning of this, didn't I? And this employer usually must match the amount taxed. Some payroll taxes include federal withholdings, disability insurance, Medicare, and other state withholdings. Let's change that word. Stealing. Change it to that. How's that sound? It's way too much. The way I see it, $20 for every paycheck. $20. Here's $20. If you make 50, you're going to take home 30. You make 500, you're going to take home 480. Because the more that you make, since it's a percentage, the more that comes out of your paycheck. So sometimes you can work, say, 60 hours, and you actually make less money than working 40 hours. Check that out. So anyway. And now we're looking at inheritance tax. The inheritance tax is known as the death tax. It's a tax that arises from the death of a taxpayer. It is imposed in transfer of any property, as a result of a death. This should be abolished big time. The family just had a death, and now they got to pay taxes on the death, on the property. Come on. Now, next you got capital gains taxes. In the United States, a tax is levied on all income generated from taxpayers' capital gains, which are profits from the sale of an asset that was purchased at a lower price. Okay, let's just say I got something for $1 and I sold it to you for $2. Now I got to pay taxes on that extra $1. So I really don't make that much of a profit. The most common capital gains are created on the sale of stocks, bonds, and property. They're stealing from you. You got an excise tax, EXCISE. Any tax that is based on the value of the product being taxed is considered an excise tax. They are based on the quantity of the product. This goes along with like gasoline, cigarettes, and taxes. So they tax you again. And even CDs, DVDs, that are paid to, copyright owners. That's crazy. That is freaking nuts, man. I didn't vote for none of this stuff, Anyway, sales taxes, consumption taxes, also known as sales taxes, are levied at the point of purchase for specific goods and services. I've been taxed. It's usually a percentage determined by the levels of the government charging the tax. They could decide whatever level that they want to steal from you. Due to individual state and local taxes, the exact rate you pay will widely will be paid vary widely. I'm sorry, I'm getting aggravated. I'm getting my words mixed up and everything. Then here's a gift tax. Yeah, a gift tax is one that is levied on the transfer of a property by the owner or another while receiving either nothing or something with a less than equal value in return. So let's see, if I give you a bicycle and then you give me back a tricycle, I guess there's no taxes on it. Or making an interest-free or reduced interest loan may qualify as giving a gift. Paying on a gift. Yeah, dog boy. Then you got retirement tax. Come on, man. I just retired. I retired from paying all this crap. All taxes levied by the government to plan for taxpayers' retirement could be considered retirement tax. In the United States, we pay into Social Security. Okay, that's fine. Which provides income for retired workers, from a general fund, if it stays alive, if there's enough in there. If these idiots don't dip down into it and give the Taliban $85 billion worth of military stuff, Anyway, then you got tariffs. Trump says something about tariffs. A tariff is an import or export tariff is paid when someone moves any goods through a political border. Political border. Let's define that one. What is a political border? Everything here is made in China. So I guess that's not a political border. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Biden. Typically, it's used to encourage local businesses and discourage the purchase of foreign goods. Really? As it increases the price of foreign goods. So a tariff will increase the price of foreign goods. That don't make any sense to me. Increase the price. So let's see, it costs 20 cents to make something. Our government will charge them $1.50 to ship it here. Then we're going to pay $4 for it, and it's going to break. So in other words, we're getting ripped off. All right, then you got my last one here, which are tolls. New Jersey, New York, all of them. There's a lot of tolls up there. Tolls are charged to drivers who cross through designated bridges, tunnels, and even some roads. We pay taxes on all that stuff. Why do we need a toll on it? They're usually always paid in fixed amounts. Each time you drive past through a restricted area, and everybody says we're free. Come on. Tolls are frequently used to fund state projects. Taxes, tax. You don't need tolls. But can also be used for privately funded projects. Really? So we're going to build the congressman or something like that a mansion, another mansion, and another mansion, and get his kids a nice car and all this other stuff? Yeah, okay. All right. Blood pressure going up, everything. We're taxed way too much, people, and you guys know it. All right. I tell you what, I'm going to get on out of here, and I'm going to leave you guys with this here. Don't worry about thinking old. I'm sorry. Don't worry about getting old. Worry about thinking old. So don't think old, and you won't get old. So you guys have a good night and everything like that, and look at all these taxes. I believe we can vote on them. If we can't, I wish we could. All right, everybody. Flint's out.